It was giving me an error message. It said that it just did not work for YouTube, but now we are live on both, I'm pretty sure. All right. Sorry about that. Gotta hit the refresh button. Let's post in Discord. And we're good to go. The YouTube chat pulled up for YouTube, but now we are live on. There we go. All right. Hey, okay, we're live on both. Today we have Alt Day. We have to click our buttons though. Whew. So it's Emissary of War Day, which means that there's a quest where if you do 4 mythic dungeons, you just get a free piece of heroic loot. I'm gonna go around, do some alts, and try to get this quest done. I'm doing a 10 on my 620 item level shaman, so if it crashes and burns immediately, I am so sorry. We're just YOLOing it, giving it a shot. What's up, Vicar? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Happy Friday. Oh, gotta turn these on. Go ahead and we should probably put a totem down. We're powering roar. So yeah, the key is going to be pretty difficult just because of our item level, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We were timing 10s on our monk week 1 with lesser item levels, so should be fine. Go ahead and put a SLT down. Uh-oh. Go and pop Ascendance. I feel like this is going to be the scariest pull we see for a bit. Stack in with this mole herd. I don't want it to target me. So far, so good. I mean, for a 10 at 620 item level, pretty smooth, pretty breezy. 0 deaths on first pull of Darkflame is kind of a... I call that a feat. Definitely call it a feat. Hey, Brother Bear, good to see you. How are you doing, Brother Bear? How's your week been? I'm gonna have to go soon, go pick up my wife from the airport. Not like soon, but like eventually today. Let's drop our other totem, the big healing totem, because this is a double overseer pool. Yikes. With this item level? Kinda crazy. Hey, we're doing it. We are absolutely doing this. Here comes roar number 2. Put down another totem. Standing in the healing rain because we're a good player. Ooh. You are a brave soul playing this affix. Yeah, I mean, as a shaman, I have my little poison cleansing totem. Every now and then, it's like, it's not that often, but every now and then. I wonder if we can just LOS. We don't. I don't think we're going to live this. Ooh. What is this pool? Holy. That pool is terrifying. But with this affix, every like 2 minutes or so, we can use our poison cleansing. So like, every other one is like fine and not really a problem at all. But then like, every other one is like pretty terrifying. You know what I mean? We do have to kind of heal through it. Yeah, tank. I don't know what you were thinking with this pool. Let's stuns, knockups. Oh, brother. This pool is not it. Rob. Good. Lewis. Pool. Ah. Okay, apparently I am in combat. Can we kill any of these things? Maybe this one? 7%er? Maybe kill it. Hey, we killed it before we died. Wipe. Just please wipe. Wipe. That. Ah, screw it. They're not wiping. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. We're trying it. Focus the mole herd. Don't let it go into frenzy. Like, now we can just put down our totem, and it'll just cleanse everyone over time. Let's go ahead and pop Ascendance, too. I think I'm rocking the 2-minute Ascendance talent. The Ascendance, if you don't know, if you don't play Shaman, is like... That's like your big cooldown, you know? You just, like, crank healing. So I want to be using that as often as possible. Yikes. That pool got spooky. Spooky. It's been busy. Lots of coding changes going in that I've been working on for the last month. Dang. But does it feel good, like, knowing... does it feel good knowing that, like, months worth of work is, like, about to come to fruition or something, you know? But that's gotta feel nice. Hopefully it's about to come to fruition. Hopefully it's not like another few months thing, you know? Yeah, we gotta run from the mole herder, eating rocks at us. Again. Oh, this key is already so weird. So weird. LOL, yes, it's nice because it was such a rushed project. Yikes. It's like this one we just gotta heal through. Apparently, multiple people in this group can't dispel themselves. Oh, we still have Lust. What? How do we still have Lust? If these guys all start looking at me, we're gonna have to run and hide. Yeah, to drop Healing Tide Totem there. For the next time they focus someone, we're gonna have to drop, or we're gonna have to pop Ascendance. Hey, MCS Power, good to see you. Yesterday I got Heroic Reverb Radio to replace my Abyssal Volt. Not bad. But I think, but I think I'm doing something wrong. I like Abyssal more. Having 9k haste for Chi Burst looks better. Every tier list says I'm wrong. What am I missing? I mean, if one is performing better than the other, then, I mean, there's your answer, but I don't know. I have to look at Abyssal Volt. What does Abyssal Volt do again? I just can't. I'm not putting a trinket to a name here. Abyssal Volt. Is it like an on-use big haste jump? Is that what it is? Never heard of that trinket. I think they use Signet to give you the haste instead. Yeah, so it sounds like something that like other trinkets probably just do better. You know, so that's probably why it's lower on the tier list. But also those tier lists do seem to be a bit outdated. I was looking at one the other day, and I think they were made like, you know, toward the end of end of PTR, beginning of the season, and I think trinkets have like almost all universally been nerfed or buffed. Like all the trinkets have changed, and they all kind of have simmed differently over time. You know what I mean? So healed for 3rd week in Liberation, and I'm still last on the heal meters every fight, but I'm not as far behind as it used to be. Yay, progress. Hey, we're getting there soon. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Absolute force to be reckoned with. Your parses cannot be worse than mine this tier. I have died. The last 2 bosses that we've killed on Mythic Prog, I have died. And my parses are absolutely like I hate looking at my parses right now, so can't get worse than what I'm doing. So just tell yourself that. New to healing, well, I mean, healing is the hardest role, and you know, we say it, us healers are always saying that, and then like the DPS players don't take us very seriously when we say it, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's the hardest role. So before this key, I said the Warlock is going to be the only one aiming their wind at the a candle. Uh-oh, how do we lose someone there? They have aggro? They stand in the circle. I haven't looked at my logs this week, but the highest I've done is about 900k HPS. Well, what was your highest last week? Because I care more about your progression than the actual number you're putting out. You know what I mean? Oh, this is my guild are doing 1. Hey, 1.2 to your 900. You're catching up. You are absolutely catching up. You are not far behind. So we take that all day long. I for the longest time when I was in my first guild, it was like my friend's guild. He was like, dude, play World of Warcraft, you'll like it. And then he was like, you can play with my guild and stuff. I was putting out like, this was back when numbers were a lot lower. I was putting out like 200k HPS, while the next highest person was putting out like 400k. I was getting literally lapped in healing when I first started, and it was really bad. It was really, really bad. I was horrible at the game. I didn't know rotations. I didn't understand like when to pop my cooldowns and stuff, so it was pretty bad. So lock, team, wind, light. Good to know that doesn't one-shot me. So what we're doing right now is we're playing a very under-geared character for this dungeon, if I'm being honest. I only lit one candle, which is pretty bad. Okay, we're not aiming at one. Nice. Yeah, us four, we can literally just stack here. The only trouble is like that, and then when we have to actually go light the candles. Dousing breath, that's gonna hurt. Gonna pop a shield for us. Whoa. Put down a totem. Can't get there. I tried. Maybe I just need to camp next to one before that. This character, I'm so used to roll. Roll is kind of a crutch. It's just so powerful. And the affix came out. Ooh. 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 Okay, where are the most people? I'm gonna drop Spirit Link here for the heal sharing. I'll at least split with the tank. Tank doesn't need help. Yeah, the paladin came over and was like, let me get some of that Spirit Link goodness. Looks like we're only getting one again. That's A-okay, the boss is dead. Ding dong, the boss is dead. Alright, we're cruising. We're absolutely cruising. But yeah, it really, like, healing just takes reps. Like, not even just reps on your healer, but think about it like, you're fighting the boss in reverse. Like, every DPS literally just shows up to a boss, does, like, their mechanics, sure, but tries to get boss health to 0. That's every boss. But us healers, we don't look at the boss's health bar, we look at the boss's cast sequence, and, like, our version of the fight is to heal through his mechanics, you know? So, you're having to, like, learn your spec as well as learn each fight. So it's just gonna take reps. Whoa. Unfortunate. after this. Okay, I typed mana, so I'm gonna use all of my mana here. Also gonna see if I can get through this pool without using any cooldowns. Number one rule of healing, have a druid friend and ask for innervate for your ramp. Yeah, there you go. Number one rule for healing is have a multi-box PC. Pilot a Resto druid with only innervate keybound on yourself. Boom. Top heals. I kind of want to save my, I want to save my, what's it called? Totem. For this boss. Come on, affix. Nice. Last week was around 800k highest, probably averaged about 700k. And think about it like this, like not only are you improving, like your numbers are improving, but also your guildies, like your other healers, your co-healers, each week they are also gaining item level and gaining higher potential healing. And the fact that you're taking more of that healing share, I just stood right in that because I was, my WASD hand was over here, brain was over here. Do I take this? I don't think I take this. Waiting for a normal because sorry, don't wanna res there. Maybe. Okay, let's heal ourselves. Get some mana. Mana. Ooh, I think scared me. Okay, Candle King time. Let's see if we can do it. We do have Lust. Okay, we're gonna just see if the mage even wants to press Lust here. There we go. There's a Lust. We gotta give ourselves our mastery buff. Definitely, he should have gone to this one over here. Come on, hit. Nice. There's so many not getting hit over there. I'm concerned at how slowly this boss is dying now. Then pop our shield on ourselves. Make it easier to heal me. This guy is lazy. Do the mechanic. Drop our totem now for the affix. There are so many that are just still here because that one guy is not doing the mechanic. Okay, let's pop our defensive now. Slow down the incoming damage. Do the mechanic, please. We're rotting away. Drop a totem. To use our totemic recall so we can use that totem again. Okay. I just get this one. I'm probably dead here. Not even close. Not enough mana, dude. It came down to the wire there. Holy. I'm completely Don't start it. Well, good luck, team.
Darkness cannot be time to flee. Flee to freedom. We can use the candle cart to
And 1 million HPS in one fight. Vexy and Heroic. Woo, very nice. Very nice. We're on Bunk Junker now. Yeah, we're on Bunk Junker as well. Weird fight. Very weird fight. And the healing rain as long as we can. There's so many candles along the path now. Kind of nice. I want to get aggro. Let's kick that guy. Alright. We can heal Candle King. We can make it through the rest of this part. The only thing I'm nervous of is like my group. I hope they're okay. Hope they know that. Oh, like that. Hope they know not to stand in these death swirlies. Hope they know the final boss mechanic. Also, we shouldn't waste a B-res here. Release. Why would we waste a B-res? Hopefully they know the last boss mechanics. Hopefully someone's willing to help me on the light runs during the big AoE. The Pally in your group is lazy AF. Pally to lazy release, yeah. Don't even do mechanics, yeah, I know. It's not even like a thing of they're not like a, it's not even like being a new player. Like I'm sure they know the mechanics, they're just refusing to do them, you know. It's kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. Guess I can run grab that one. Is there a hole here? Always my fear in this place is like, do I walk into a hole? A hole in the floor. But yes, the paladin in my group is extremely lazy right now. Oh, that's my sound.
Overcome this trial. Win my faith.
Drop our totem and let's use our recall so I can use it next pool too. Or next affix. Yeah, for those of you just joining, we're doing the +10, but our item level is 620, so it's actually pretty spooky. Kind of makes me wonder if I would have been able to do this pre-buff of Shaman. You never know. Are we live on? We're live on YouTube and Twitch, right? It was giving me some bugs earlier, some errors. Oh. During darkness, need to run.
Grab some dynamite and let's go. Wait for me.
Because there's no way I can heal that and grab a candle on this character. I've tried doing it on even my monk and I can't do that. Let's see how many the paladin hits. I wonder, is it showing the leaderboard? I don't see the leaderboard anywhere. Usually, is that like a weak ore that I have, or does it show after this? I guess we can just look at details. What is it that shows the leaderboard? Let's see. How many did the paladin hit? Okay, same as me. Okay, there we go. We're fine. Man, I missed a lot. I missed a lot. Def Live on Twitch. Okay, good. Yeah, this paladin is hard to watch. Imagine being in his group and trying to time this key. Actually, I don't really care about time this key. I just hope we complete it. Because it's my key, but it's my vault key. So this would set us up with a fat vault this week. Because it's a 10, so we would get a mythic track piece. And it's our 4th key of the week, so we're gonna get a free heroic piece. Regardless, that affix is gonna go off. I have to dispel the tank. That prioritizes over me doing the affix for them. Okay. So I've told this guy the strat just to get the thing while I'm having to heal. And we're totally chilling. Doing a 10 at 620 is crazy. I struggle with 4s on my preset that item level. I'm just bad. No, it's definitely like an understanding of the mechanics. Like, to heal properly, you have to know what is doing the damage and like what the risk of each mechanic is. You know, like I need to know exactly how many cooldowns to commit, or else I can either overcommit and not be ready for the next mechanic, or I can undercommit and someone dies. You know, so it just takes reps, honestly. We are not going to use our totem. Paladin is not dispelling themselves. Paladin is not dispelling. Alright, so we have less than a minute. Let's do this. Come on, darkness. Okay, for the first one, we're going to Spirit Link and double Healing Stream Totem. Paladin, go grab a candle. Nice, okay, first mechanic done. Okay, Paladin's actually doing it. So defensive, Spirit Link. So that's what I was saying. Tank needs to run out and grab one during. Now we're all gonna get feared. Get back here, Paladin. To be fair, I haven't run a single candle, but kind of just testing. Okay, now we have healing tide totem and ascendance, and hopefully that's enough. And we have lust here. Let's go ahead and put down a healing stream. I can go ahead and run a candle, but see, that's the thing, is like in hierarchies I'm used to not running candles just randomly. You usually just run it when you get the shadow blast and go from there. But honestly, when everyone's full health and we have plenty of time, I'm a-okay to run one. Proper healing stream. Oh, also we don't have tier set. Eternal Darkness. Okay, someone else has one. Ascendance, Healing Tide. To be fair, I did say, hey, like during Eternal Darkness, Tank, can you run some light? And he said, yeah, sure. So that's why I'm like kind of expecting that. Now boss dies, right? Boss dies at like what? 55? Never know with this place. We had to hoof it. Let's get another one off. What do I have for this? I don't have much. Okay, click our Warlock cookie because I don't know what the keybind is on this character. Hey, we did it. And it would be the Paladin that runs out and kills me, right? It just would be. But we timed the 10. We timed the 10. Very nice. And we out-healed the tank. That's step one. Whoa, that went too quick. What did I get? Gold. Let's say any unneeded. Oops. Question mark? Hey, dude, we got a fat vault on this character. Our vault's going to be nice. Good run. Thank you, Spook Rosa. Any unwanted loot. Cannot trade. Hey, yo. Trade. And we get a ring. It's like a verse ring, too. Huge. GG. See, what ring do we replace? Probably, ooh, crit verse. Crit verse. Okay, we replace this one. Haste verse. Not bad. Not bad at all. We gained 3 item levels from putting on a new ring. Literally, putting on a new ring. Shaman up to Mistweaver Monk after the nerf. 620 and a 10 is no joke. Shaman's really good right now. Shaman's like, it honestly wasn't like as bad as it was on PTR. If y'all listen to the W podcast that I was on, I was definitely dooming it a bit. But on the PTR, it was pretty abysmal. Like, you would healing surge someone and their health bar would not move. But now, once it hit live, I was like, okay, they definitely tweaked something. Like, something feels better. Okay, let's see what we get to. So we got a free ring. We're getting a mythic track piece out of the vault, and we get Emissary of War on this character. Look at this vault, dude. 620 item level with a 9 and a 10. This is all about doing your own key. I got a 6 from the vault, did the 7, we 2-chested it, did the 9, and then did the 10. So that's why you do push your own key if you know you can time the key. So if we get a free heroic piece. This character, by the way, went a whole entire season not getting a necklace, and we're still in that boat. So I would even be fine with a necklace, even though that's like a very low priority piece. I'd be fine with a necklace just for the memes. But this character, it'd be nice to get like a good trinket. It'd be nice to get like a good main hand, because I do have a shield that I traded over from my monk. Because it was a warbound piece. Anything but a belt, hands, or a ring. Basically anything but one of the heroic tracks that I already have, and we win. Hopefully like a tier piece, if you can even get that. But let's see. Why? We get literally one of the only, like, we just threw a dart at the dartboard and it 180'd and hit us in the forehead. That is so unfortunate. Why? Why did that happen? Haste verse. Crit haste. What's better for us? Probably big verse, because we're so low item level. What does 2-chesting mean? It means that you timed it with enough time to where you don't just like upgrade your key, but you upgrade it twice. Oh man. Craft, I don't think I'm gonna craft on these characters. I never really craft on my alts. It's just like a gold sink that I don't know if I'm gonna get the investment out of it, so I don't know. But now we need to do Emissary of War on our other characters. So dude, the Shaman we absolutely blasted this week. We have a fat vault for the week. I want to start healing. What would you recommend to start on? I would recommend with either Holy Priest, Resto Shaman, or if you want to start with a melee one that's kind of hard but pretty fun, I would definitely start with Mistweaver. Also, you know what? I'm giving literally 4 out of 7 of the choices, but also Resto Druid. If you really want to learn the ropes of healing, the best way to do it is to do a hot healer, because you're basically always applying hots if you're just starting out. So that could be a fun way to start. That's how I started, and I'm still here doing it. So speaking of Resto Druid, I think we do a Resto Druid key slam, because we need our tier set on this character. That'd be super huge. What a gamer. Oh, did I finish your message up there, MCS Power? The Trinket, 15 seconds of duration, on use, big haste. I'll have to look. Where do you get that from? Abyssal Volt. Why is that name not ringing any bells? Abyssal Volt. Like, it could have something to do with like haste DR, maybe. Honestly, like, if you're Sims, here's my take on it, MCS Power. Sims have been proven to be wrong sometimes. I mean, look at what's going on in the Death Knight community. They, for the longest time, they've been like, you know, you look at what the pieces, the trinkets and the talents sim well and stuff, and then you follow that. Like, if this talent sims better than this talent, I'm going to choose this one. But recently they were like, wait, these sims have been wrong this whole time. So like Blood Death Knights have no idea what talents to run. Like, it's crazy. So like, think of it like sims can be wrong. So if you were just like putting out so much more healing, also note that like when you sim your character, and also whenever they do the simmings for those like tier lists and stuff, they were probably doing it for the build in mind that we plan on playing at the beginning of the season, the Yulon build. And then now that we're playing the Chi-Ji build, haste is much better in that build than it was in Yulon. So that could have something to do with it too. So so the 10 went to a 12 instead of an 11 in this scenario. I don't think so. I think my 10 went to an 11 because we only timed it with like a few minutes left. Okay, I was doing some messing around in my bear form. Let's swap back to Resto. Oh, I'm flying. Ah, druid things. But Spook Rosa, like if you time a dungeon and you still have like 10 minutes left on the time or something crazy, you can look at the key, and instead of going up one level, it might go up two. You can even 3 chest a key. I don't know what the timer would have to be for that, but you can 3 chest a key and get like so much out of it. Okay. YOLO. What keys can we get into? Okay, our druid is very similarly geared. We have 1 tier piece. Is it just worth it to unequip this and use last season's 4 set maybe? Nah. I mean, probably, but I want to get into a group. Let's see what kind of dungeons or what kind of key we have. We have a Darkflame 4. Here's the thing. I don't think on this character I would be able to do a 10 like I would on my Shaman. I am much better at the Shaman. So maybe we kind of do the same thing that we did on the Shaman where we push our own key, but instead of aiming for a 10 at the max level, we can aim for like an 8. So I think starting with a 4 is equivalent to starting with a 6 on my other character, if that makes sense. Or maybe I don't know what we do. We got to get 4 keys done, and we also have to make sure that we have the Emissary of War quest. Yes, okay. We've got to do 4 mythic dungeons, and you'll get a free heroic track piece. Sorry, I was saying if you 2 chests of the 10. Ah, okay. Okay. Then yes. I'm taking your raid Chi-Ji build as well. Thank you for sharing it. Of course, Rayfry, of course. Oh man, I did a boss on the... I tried the Yulon build again, and after playing the Chi-Ji build for a few weeks, going back to the Yulon build, I played so bad. I died halfway through our kill pool, and I now have a 2 parse. I am in the bottom 2 percentile on that boss. And that's going to stick with me until we kill it again next week, and it haunts me to this day. I was so tilted when it happened, too. Okay. I think we just accept this guy. He's time +4 Cinderbrew. He can do a Dark Flame. We can go and fly there, too. Yeah, my alts I'm kind of behind on gearing my alts this season. I really want to get some of their tier sets. Like, Druid tier set, to me, is like the most fun one. So I really want to start grinding. Let's see. We have 2 B-reses, okay. But I really want to start doing some like LFR every week. Like maybe find like a normal raiding guild or something, like a secondary guild or something. I don't know. Is there an easy way to survive this week's affix? I'm wasting so many cooldowns every time. What spec do you play, MCS? Are you a Mistweaver monk? Because our best way to deal with it is Shayloons. But also, like, keep in mind that, say you pretend like you have like a DPS in the group that is not pitching their weight and not doing the affix. And then you obviously have to dispel yourself. And then also picture that maybe you have one, like a warlock that can't dispel themselves. Okay, so you have yourself and 2 DPS that just every time you're going to have to do. What you can do is you can just dispel one of them and then spam heal the other one. And then by the time you've healed that one off, your dispel's back up for the third person. So you can get like 3 ready. MCS power, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do play monk, right? Am I crazy? Oh god, now I feel bad. I feel like I'm blanking. I feel like you do play monk. Oh, you literally were just asking me about Chi-Ji. I'm like, hold on, now I'm doubting myself. Oh, I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. I mean, I knew it, but you made me, you questioned me. I doubted myself. Um, but yeah, Shayluns is a great way to just cleanse it, like get basically like 80% of the little heal absorb off all at once if you want to. But then other than that, like keep in mind, I dispel one person early so that I can dispel one person later, and then between those 2 dispels, you can like heal off a third one. So like dispel, soothing mist, another person, enveloping mist, vivify, vivify, vivify. That one's gone. Dispel a third person, and if there's 4 people in your group that are needing you to get rid of their affix, that's on them. I would literally just let that 4th one go off. If it's a class that literally can deal with it on themselves or on their own, I would just let it go off. Like real talk. Like that's on them. It's not a me problem. Get affix off them. Get better teammates. I mean, honestly, it's like if the affix goes off and all the enemies start healing, and people point a finger at you after you just single target healed 3 of them, or single target got rid of 3 of them, that is not your fault. That is just a bad group. Like, go next, you know? If you dispel 2 of them, heal through a third, and they look at you for the 4th one, no. That's not. No, that's not. That's called being like a robot. No human would actually expect you to get a 4th one. These people. But other than that, like sometimes if you know you can just like get rid of them all with Shayluns really quickly. Like if I hear the affix is about to start and like I hear her say like blah, 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 whatever she says, I do I usually apply my 2 renewing mists before then, at least put a chi harmony on people so that my Shayluns will for sure get rid of them. Talent. I know I'll have to dispel warrior, but it should. Yeah, as a Resto druid, I'm much like more nervous about this affix than I was on my shaman, because it's a little harder to heal through. You don't have as much time, and when you're a hot base class, like it's a little rough. I did put my symbiotic relationship on the warrior. I don't think I'll need to put it on our tank. But then again, I am just going to be rolling hots on the tank, so maybe we just do. I was thinking, because I'm going to have to do the affix on both of us anyways. But then... Feign Death... Since when does Feign Death not work? Where's the Feign Death talent? Feign... Feign Death. Why is the search function not working? Okay. Feign Death and Aspect of the Turtle remove poison and disease. Yeah, it does. Alright. Just try it, Hunter. Just try it and see. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Emergency Salve. Feign Death removes a disease or poison effect. Or I guess does that work? I don't know, man. Alright, ready, check. Make sure we're buffed up. Mark of the Wild. I need to get out of Shaman mode and into Resto Druid mode. I do not care about my damage. I am just going to be hotting up, getting us through this dungeon. Is it a curse? I know it's a magic debuff. I don't know if it's like, I'm pretty sure it's one of those where they make it like 3 different types of debuff, and it's like if you can get rid of any of those, right? It's been so long since I've read this affix because I've only done like a few keys of it this season so far. Okay. What up, Pablito? What up, LB? How the keys going? And how's your wife's travels? Very good. I have to go pick her up in a bit. My meta. Keystone broken? I hit go and thing happens. Out, then in. Go out and in again. But she's had a good time. She's yeah, she's coming back home today. She was sitting in the airport all morning today, and she was texting me that there was this little mouse, a little airport mouse. That was the cutest little mouse ever. And it just like loved her and kept like scurrying out of its little hole and like saying hey to her and then going back in. And I'm sitting here thinking that's disgusting. But also like think of all the movies you could write. Like if I were like a movie writer and I was in an airport just ready to go back home and a tiny little cute mouse came out to say hey to me, I would instantly start going. Like I would sell those rights to Disney. Like, oh my gosh, that movie legitimately wrote itself. Like what would you call it? Like
5, 4, 3.
I don't even know.
2,
I don't know.
1.
But a movie about like if Ratatouille. If Ratatouille is a great movie, I feel like cute and mouse cat. Hey, some mice are really cute. Like, have you ever seen a deer mouse? Those things are pretty cute. But like, still, like a mouse is cute. A rat is not cute. Even though Ratatouille is like a banger movie about a cute mouse. Dude, literally, what the heck? I reloaded. What is causing this? Maybe if I stand on top of it? Guys, like, link your key. I don't believe you that you have that key. Brother. This is why we can't have nice things. I know, right? Like, what? This is so weird. At least these guys are very patient, like, troubleshooting. But I mean, like, think of all the stories that mouse has heard across its years of being in an airplane. Like, of all the flights it's helped people catch. This movie is literally writing itself. Yes. Okay, we reset all instances. Let's go again. Dude. Sorry, I guess it's not meant to. What key do you... They're leaving. Okay. Well, dungeon set to heroic? No, I mean, if it were set to heroic, this wouldn't appear. I mean, look, I have my dungeon difficulty set to normal, but like we are in a mythic dungeon. Because that keystone thing appeared. I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird one. I mean, I don't think that would do anything. Did I relog? I tried relogging. Tried a lot of things, but I don't know, man. I guess we just got to queue up to other people's keys. Our key is broken. But you know what we can do? We can use the timeless strat of 3K main. Boom. It gets us into every key. It's like when we walk up to a club and we're like, I know the owner. What's up, Zaral? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Hopefully all's going well. Finally got my second tier piece today. Well, hey, now you can catalyze your third and fourth piece. Do you still have any catalyst charges at all? Have you catalyzed a piece yet? Because you should have your 4 set now. If you have 2 set, you definitely have a 4 set ready to go. Do you know about the catalyst? Because I know there was a whole season I went without even knowing the catalyst existed. Okay, a 4. We can queue up to like 4s and 5s, maybe? I don't know what I'm capable of on this character. Mechagon Workshop, that'd be fun to heal the double spider things at the end of the dungeon. That'd be sick. Motherload. Why am I doing this? Why not just search something? Rookery. Rookery's fun. Hey, Motherload it is. Nope. You used one already. You should have, like, you start off with, is it 3 charges? I want to say 3. I had the Smay bug. It appears in other difficulty. The same bug. Okay. Hey, my brain almost froze up there. But you had the same bug. It appears in other difficulties. So it did have to do with what I had that the dungeon thing set to. That's definitely weird. What is going on here? But now we get into a bigger key. We're doing a 5. But now we aren't running our own key, which is a little unfortunate. I don't know what I'm doing. I should get to the dungeon. Motherload. Dude, so I used to play Guardian Druid back in the day. Like way back when I first started. Way back in the day, back in Shadowlands. Not that long ago. But you know, I used to play it all the time back then. I would just love doing keys as Guardian Druid. But recently, I've really started liking doing keys as Prot Paladin. As my I like doing that as much as Holy Paladin. So like I can play either Holy Paladin or Prot Paladin and do fine. Like last season, I was doing like +10s with my Prot Paladin. Yeah, they were really strong, but like still, I'm not a tank main. But this season, I was like, okay, I can do like 5s and stuff on my Druid. Like, what was I doing? I can do like 4s healing. So I tried to do a +2 tanking. First time I played Guardian Druid since like, for a long time. I was like, surely it can't be that hard. When I tell you, I got flamed the entire key. I mean, I got flamed from start to finish. It was bad. And by finish, I don't mean finish the dungeon. I mean until people started leaving. It was... Oh, it was rough. It was rough. I was just looking, I was like... Man, like... I popped 2 defensives, and things are half-healthing me. Every melee is half-healthing me. It was brutal. It was brutal. But Zaral, unless I'm wrong, you should have enough charges to get your last 2 pieces. Okay, it looks like our leader's bioing, so we're waiting on Tank to queue. That guy has 11 million health. That's twice as much as me. I'm gonna hop inside, because apparently I have PvP turned on. Could go do an island expedition. When's the last time y'all did an island expedition? Me and my friend had fun farming those. Toward the end of Shadowlands, we were still doing them, just getting some transmog. Ah, yes, you get one charge at 2K rating too, which maybe that's where my math is being thrown off. Not sure. Uh, Meadsley says, random question. Do you have a picture of the Chi Mistweaver rotation? Trying to show my guilty. I should have it saved. Let me see. Yeah, I do, but let me pull it up really quick. It's in a folder. It's in some folder somewhere. Pre-Chi. Okay. Yeah. I found it. Let's see if it'll let me. Oh god, it's not letting me. I'll have to pull it up on Photoshop. Give me like 2 seconds. I got it. Open. Okay, so this is my slide that I showed on the guide for pre-Chi. Like all the things that you have to press leading up to your Chi. There's Shayloons for your Showow's buff, Tiger Palm to 4 stacks, and then you empty your Renewing Mist charges. Then you Thunder Focus Tea, your Renewing Mist, and then Jade Fire Stomps. Do all of this before Chi. Let me get the other slide pulled up too. Open. Rotation raid during Chi. Now this is for raid, by the way. So if you want it for Mythic Plus, I might have to dig a little deeper, but this is for that raid guide that I have. I'm trying to drag it over. This website is being very laggy. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So, let's see. Let me pull chat back up, make sure this is what you were talking about. No worries. I enjoyed the raid vid, by the way. Very helpful. Oh, I appreciate that. So you J Fire Stomp. If this buff's about to fall off, you press it. You press J Fire Stomp to keep J Fire Teachings rolling during J. You don't press this like on cooldown. You just press it to maintain your buff. Let me close out of that. Then you Rising Sun Kick and Enveloping Mist whenever you have your 3 stacks and whenever you have Rising Sun Kick on cooldown. You Tiger Palm either to 3 or 4 stacks. I say 3 because you could get that that hero talent thing to proc, and you could maintain a single or 2 Tiger Palm stacks after you press Blackout Kick, and then you Blackout Kick once you're at 3 or 4. Do your Envelop Mist from the Blackout Kicks you did, and then go again. If you got your reset from Rising Sun Kick, you press it and start the rotation there. If not, you press Tiger Palm, start the rotation there. Okay. Hopefully you were able to like screenshot it because it's freezing my computer. I don't know why. All right, we have a group. Got the tank Vicious. Perfect, thanks. Of course. Anything else? I'm always down to help. I appreciate you asking. Hopefully your friend is giving it a shot, giving Mistweaver a shot. It's such a good time. Tell them it's definitely weird. It's hard to like, you know, be paying attention to punching and kicking and staying melee on the boss, and also like watching health bars wherever you have your health bars, trying to get your enveloping mist casts off. But one thing I've seen people do nowadays is they have a macro set where instead of targeting your person that you're casting enveloping mist on, they just have it cast on a random ally, which is not the way to go about it. But that way I've seen people literally shut off their health bars as a healer, which is very cringe, but yeah, it's definitely tough trying to stay mobile, stay attached to the ball so you can punch and kick and cast and stuff, but it's very fast paced. Okay, let's do that. A little bit of this. I feel like there's another thing I need to press before the key. I don't know, but oh god, we're in Resto Druid mode. No time to think. Especially when the tank is keeping the boss on puddles and you can't melee. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes, like, even then, I'll just life cocoon myself and stand in the puddle, if I'm being honest. I'm like, my Chi-Ji rotation is too important. Okay, I can already see what's about to happen. An assassin is going to channel infinitely and kill us. Let's see it. I'm keeping Life Bloom on myself because I'm squishy. And 2, I'm okay to keep refreshing it because I just need... Oh god, here we go. Yikes. I just need my heals to hit hard right now. Hit fast. Hit hard, hit often. How much damage did I do? None? That's how we like it. Honestly, 200k there for just Sunfire and a couple Starfires? Not bad. See, now we're going to start putting it on our tank and maybe myself, maybe someone else, who knows. Dude, regrowth nowadays hits so hard. Like, it has no business healing that much. Okay, Peacekeeper time. Okay, we're going back with that. I'm going to put Cenarian Water on myself. I feel like I'm the most squishy in the group. Charge Shield. We're going to go ahead and apply Wild Growth. Get some Treants down. Oh, did my Treant just pull that, or were we in combat with it?
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void still grows.
Oh! Okay, I'm not dispelling the priest. You're literally a priest. I just got double knocked up. I didn't know that was possible. But I got knocked up and literally still midair got knocked up by the second one. Crazy. Alright, Mr. Tank. Who's next? Who's your next victim? Go ahead and get a Wild Growth on. It didn't knock me up. Wait, whoa. Is it because I sidestepped it? Go ahead and Convoke. Never seen that before. I'm so used to just face tanking that as a monk and then just roll double jumping it. Okay, I'm not going to dispel everyone here. Come on, people. I'm afraid of aggro, but how much aggro does applying a hot put? Well, hey, the amount of times that I've stolen aggro by just applying a renewing mist this season is like insane. Let's get some rejuve spread. This is gonna hurt. Fire life blooms. Here comes the damage. So far, not too bad. Do you use any macros on Mistweaver? I use a few of them. The main ones that I think everyone should use, were like literally everyone should use them, are there's one for spinning crane kick that just makes your spinning crane kick work fast, basically. But you just say, is it cast exclamation point spinning crane kick or something? It just removes that delay. We're gonna convoke here. Oh, I missed. But I'll pull up my macros in just a second and show you what I'm talking about. But everyone should use it. There's like no downside to it. Do I have a Berserk keybound anything? Little class racial. I feel like I do. I feel like maybe I have a keybound to like convoke. No, I have a keybound to flourish. But I'm not using flourish. I know Rogue's is Cloak, and that's on a long cooldown. Yeah, the priest can dispel himself easy. Invoke, big damage. So he's pulling back here. Alright, my macros, let's see. The big one is, oh, I guess I can't do it unless I'm on my monk. But I do use a few. Like, I use one that you don't really need it anymore, but I use it to pop my on-use trinket and then either cast Chi-Ji or Yulon, depending on which one I have. Talented. But other than that, I'll have to log into my monk after this, Captain Wally, and see like what, because some I probably just use and don't think twice about them, so that's why they're not like coming to my mind. They're not my Discord, I don't think. I don't think so. But I think I have them locked under like they're my monk specific macros, you know. I can't really just pull them up right here until I log into that character. I am boycott not dispelling this priest. I know they have the capacity to do it themselves. Ow. Ow. I saw one of those casts come my way. I did not see the second, but also didn't expect to do over half of my health. That's crazy. Definitely gonna bear form that. God, these casts are wrecking us. True, that makes sense. Honestly, if you want to stay on your druid, I'll ask you in the appropriate section in Discord. That way, if anyone else is wondering the same thing, you can just reference that. I mean, I'll probably still post it in Discord too, but I don't mind at all hopping off and loading up the monk for a second and just seeing what the macros are. But I know, like, the main reason why I use macros is literally just to macro like trinkets or like on-use weapons or like, you know, things like that to other spells. So like usually most of my macros are probably just like / cast Chi-Ji the Red Crane, / cast or / use Trinket, you know, like that's probably all they are really. Okay, I am trying to soothe these guys and do all that jazz. Pretty low on mana. See how little we have to cast here. It'd be nice to make it through this whole pack without... We can convoke here though. Like how much how little mana we have to spend here. Ow. My tank is LOS. Yeah, I'm trying to think like what else do I use. I know the spinning crane kick one is just one that like they're like you just should use it. And there's another macro that I want to make where it just prevents things from canceling your crackling jade lightning channel. But maybe once I figure out how to make that, oh yeah, I can innervate myself. I always forget about innervate, but hold on. Aha, I can. Let's go and do that here before we do all of our big hots. I don't know what I was saying. Totally lost what I was saying. Oh yeah, about not canceling. You can make a macro to where like nothing will cancel your crackling jade lightning channel basically. I kind of want to do that, but like I'll have to look into it further to see. Yeah, this priest is just letting it go off on them. Our mana's a big concern here, huh? Gotta only cast like my efficient buttons, like these clear casted regrowths I can cast. But maybe I shouldn't be putting Life Bloom on myself. She's just letting that wail on her. We just let the priest die, honestly. Yes.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Is she AFK? Lovely. Just kite long enough to live, or to kill the boss. Why would you take the B-res now? The boss is literally dead. What the heck? That was stressful. Curious to see at the end if the priest used Desperate Prayer or Mass Dispel to cancel the affix. No Mass Dispels so far. Desperate Prayer, does that... Well, I guess it does, like, spot heal themselves a lot, but I wouldn't want them to waste their defensive on it. But I'm pretty sure Shadow Priest can just... They can just dispel it. They can just dispel it, right? A Quelth of the Lost Moment? Yeah, for sure. Where's the Mana Tea when you need it? I know. I literally plan my mana usage around my Mana Tea, and now that we don't have it, I'm like, I'm lost. I'm lost. No, but to be fair, we started that fight with no mana. Let's not butt pull to our left there. Just dispel the priest, why not? These little poisons are like, they kind of don't do much. Speaking of Manatee, I don't think I ever needed to use it. In Mythic Plus, you very rarely do. I mean, I don't ever really need to use it, but I'll still use it just to, like, I'd rather use it between pools and, like, on downtime on some bosses. Like, take a few swigs of it just to be safe, you know? But it's not really something that you always need. Do some big damage here. How much damage we do? I said big damage. We hit 300k. We did it. We're still in our Heart of the Wild, though, so... We'll just summon our treants, let them do the healing. Okay, damage over. I'm taking damage. But, hey, 450k, we were cranking. How much does, like, druid do? Like, I feel like that actually is good damage for a druid, especially a non-cat weaving druid. I feel like that's... I should actually be happy about hitting 450k. Alright, people. Easiest boss of the dungeon. Nice. We got lucky spawn. What was that?
Overcome this trial. Win my fate. I love the smell of propellant in the morning.
Don't just do damage. Like, no one's taking any damage. Are my guys not putting Moonfire on? It feels like they aren't. I feel like I keep having to manually apply it, but I feel like they're slacking. Whoa, lag. There we go. I just applied that one. It's kind of weird how it's weird. So fluent form is a talent that you have as a druid where when you cast a spell that's not in your form, like it's like a spell from another form, like if I were to cast Rake, that's a cat form spell, it hops me into cat form automatically. Very cool talent, very nice, very needed. But what's very weird is that if I cast Star Surge right now, let me cast Star Surge, I stay in druid form. It doesn't take me into boomkin form. But if I were to cast Wrath, it takes me into boomkin form. I just... That's weird to me. Is that not weird to y'all? That's just like... That seems a little backwards of how it should work, if you ask me. Like, Wrath should keep you in druid form, but Star Surge should move you out of it. There's so many people just not dispelling them. So I'm not dispelling them. You should make your main action bar on Moonkin the same as human form. Yeah, I should. It's been so long since I've even like moved a spell there. I literally only press the same like 3 buttons in that, and then the rest are macros. So like you'll see like if I go into Moonkin form, let's see a button that I have key bound. So I have 4 bound to Star Surge. So if I press 4, it casts Star Surge. But I have it click bound to where it'll cast Life Bloom. So that's usually how I hop out of Boomkin form, is I cast like a heal on an ally, basically. This next pull is going to be very scary. So just use my Convoke there. I use mouse over casting with action bar buttons. Spread our rejuves.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Whoa! So Edward's back. Edward, how are you doing? It's been like a week. Been a week. But dude, with the comes in, just silently drops 5 gifted. What a baller. But Edward, hopefully you're having a good week. Hopefully all is well, nice and healthy, nice weather where you're at. But thank you for the support. Instantly starts a tier 2 train, by the way. Just soloed a hype train. Crazy. But congrats to WKD wife. Adele, not Trappy, by the way. Definitely not Trappy. Did not think you were Trappy. Meadsley got a sub. And Falima as well. Congrats, you guys. But Edward, thank you so much for the support. The GOAT, as always. Got to come in and stake your claim on it. Doing well. Hope you are well. Yeah, but all's well on my front. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Okay, Tank is telling us to go that way, so you go that way.
Overcome this
I see your message, Bogan. Oh gosh, you told me last time. Bogan Lampa. Right? Bogan Lampa? I feel like that was the right way to say it. I see your message. I promise I'll get to it. Let's, Heart of the Wild Convoke here. We shouldn't need Convoke for a bit. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Okay, now we need to actually heal. Oh, it's getting a little stressful. Put our external on the priest. No. Okay, we're good. Locked in. Okay. Hard part of the boss over with. We have 9 minutes left. That's crazy. Oh, I thought I moved all the way out of that, but apparently I was just bathing in it. Taking a full-on shower there. Res me, tank. Res me. Get me up. Wait for that. I just legitimately bathed in that. A easy peasy. We do have percent, right? Yeah. Okay. What do we get? Fractured Spark. We'll take it though. You're a more experienced healer than me, but I really think you should run the shorter Convoke cooldown and Trank. Do I not run the shorter Convoke cooldown? I do. I do though. And Trank? See, I don't really need Trank, but what I am thinking about is going, instead of Trank, going Flourish. I'm a bigger fan of Flourish and Keys. Especially once I have the muscle memory down and I'm playing better already. And like I just have more average hots out. Like I feel like Flourish is just the play, but like Trank I don't hate, but it definitely, I feel like most of the time the mechanics where your healing isn't enough is the ones where you also have to move on, like heal on the move. And I just like Flourish for those as well. If I do ever pick up a secondary cooldown, I do think Flourish would be my choice. And then I would look for Trank, but for now I think we're okay. But as we push into higher keys, who knows? Who knows? Bogan Lampa. Lampa. Lampa? Oh, that's right. I'm not sure you actually want to use no channeling macros for crackling jade lightning because it basically means that you can't use that spell while you're channeling at all. But if you want to do it, it's just okay, no channeling tiger pump. So I was thinking about doing that, but then it does make it makes it weird because sometimes you do want to break it. So I think I just go without it. I do think I go without it. I've been debating. That's why I haven't done it yet. I've been really thinking about it, but I'm like very on the fence right now. Very on the fence. That last one. Bogan Lumpa. Bogan Lumpa. I'm so bad at this. Oh, good. Exactly why I'm not using it. Yeah. Because there are like certain scenarios where you do want it to. I want to see how much healing our new thing did. Symbiotic relationship, 1%. I did die, but my death was like very late on. No, I guess I did die after first boss and I forgot to reapply it. Okay, once we develop more muscle memory with a spec, and once we get the tier set, Flourish just goes crazy. Which do you think is in a better spot, Resto Shami or H Priest? Resto Shami by a lot. Resto Shami's cranking right now. Not by a lot, but like, you know, I don't think that those two are like on the same tier in my opinion. They don't have a normal dispel like Holy Priest or Dispex do. I know they can dispel diseases though. Right? But it's like an extra talent. They can't dispel magic debuffs, but they can get rid of... So it depends on what all debuffs this counts at. Maybe it's just a magic debuff. Priest might not have the Purify Disease talent selected. Their fault for sure this week, yeah. For sure. Okay. We need 3 more dungeons. It's 3 o'clock. We have time for at least one more. Ooh, a Theater of Pain for... Wait. My key was literally just a Dark Flame. Maybe my key was lying to me earlier? Yeah, I could have sworn I had a Dark Flame for... Am I crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Hey, but thanks to Edward, we have a hype chest to open. Let's see, what emote do we get? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's cool. Who's this diva? Ooh, I like that. Hey, I like that. But thanks, brother, doing well. Yeah, doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. It's getting a little hot here, though. I feel like we're getting a teaser of the summer, and I'm sitting here wearing a hoodie. So definitely should have considered the heat when I chose what I wore this morning. Okay, we get a free Pinnacle Cache, but I'm pretty sure this is just a champion piece of gear. This is just for doing a dungeon this week. What do we get? Get a ring. It's a veteran piece of gear. Okay. We don't hate it. Is there any other gear that is just sitting in my bags? Ooh, I feel like our one-hand, offhand situation's better than our two-hand. 622. Yeah, the 620. We definitely do that. Okay. Totally was a DFC. I know, like, I didn't trade it. Like, I didn't talk to that thing and trade it at all. Maybe it's just bugged earlier, and that's why. Actually, you know what? I feel like we just keep queuing up to other people's dungeons because this week it's got to be hard to find a healer that wants to heal your key. So maybe we just like snipe into one. Theater of Pain. Theater of Pain would be easy enough. Hey Ninja, happy Friday. Saw your Raid Chiji video and I'm definitely gonna try it over Yulon this week and in Heroic Raid. It did get it did get a little tweaked. Like they did try to nerf it, but they only really nerfed the damage of it really. I mean, yeah, kind of the healing, but like mostly it was just a damage nerf. But they readjusted for the healing. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the video, yeah. Put me in a Theater of Pain. We haven't done this yet today. There we go. Yo. Alright, should we look at the catalyst? See what we have. Ooh. Ah, I should have had this earlier. Dang. Ooh. Okay, we get it for free. Nice.
May the Titans carve your path.
Dude, I have 4 Fractured Sparks already. I mean, technically I could craft a weapon, but so much money. Okay, we don't have the pieces to catalyze yet, but we have the means to catalyze our tier set. Right? How many charges do I have? I guess I can't see that yet, can I? Maybe I can see my character screen? Would it be a currency? Farseer or Totemic for Mythic Plus? I think Totemic's pretty ahead. Totemic's definitely ahead. Especially, it's just, they I don't know what they're doing with Farseer, if I'm being honest. Talonis, let's see. Honestly, you don't need that. Just spread rejuves and then spam regrowths, wild growth after major AoE. Convoke when you want. Swiftman for the force procs for wild growth. So much healing. I usually have 200 million overall. On my spells cries. No, I definitely just don't. I don't think it's like necessary to take Trank. I do feel like if I were to take something, it would be Flourish. And maybe we take it this week and just use it for the affix, but no, it's not that deep. I don't know why they didn't take that druid tank. But whatever. It can be good for situations where you don't have all of that prep. Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like I think I have like enough of an understanding of the dungeon mechanics and like the boss mechanics and stuff that I should have all that stuff prepped. However, like in a situation like you're saying, if I don't have that stuff prepped, like I don't have HOTS around and stuff, and I get myself caught in that situation, the way I like to train myself basically is like, if we die and that's my fault, and we go again and I do it better next time. You know what I mean? What you're talking about is like 6 GCD. You're not wrong. Hey, you're not wrong, but it's, I don't know. I think it's just my mentality. And the thing is, like, for those situations, it's like that would probably come up maybe once a dungeon, and that's even a maybe, you know. And then other than that, I just have like Trank that I'm not really using. And the little trees, we should just start calling them little trees. The little trees. But I think y'all are both like, the thing is, both of y'all's mindsets are correct. It's just, it depends on how you want to play the spec, you know what I mean? it's kind of like if two people were arguing like, should I run Chi-Ji? No, you should run Yulon. And then another person's like, no, you should run Chi-Ji. It's like it's two kind of different ways of thinking about how to pilot the spec, you know, like two different ways to approach it. But like I said, I don't think either's incorrect. I will land on this thing, by the way. One day. Hey, trick shot. We're waiting on a tank. We had a really good tank queue up and they just didn't take it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of tank we're waiting on. Maybe this guy thinks we need a demon hunter to do the skip in a 5. People are so weird. Hey, Specky! Specky on a 7-month streak. 7 months, the lucky number. Hopefully all is well with you, Specky. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Also, is the 93... So Specky 93, is that like the year you were born, 93? Or is that like your lucky number? Because I definitely wasn't born in 2007. Or the year 7. Unless I was and I'm immortal. Think about it. It could happen. But guys, it's so good to see you all. Hopefully the weather is nice where you are. Here it's like beautiful outside. You go outside and like the sun is very bright, but like it's not hot. You still feel that under breeze and stuff. But it's not cold. However, the downside is when you come inside, you're only getting the sun. You don't get the breeze. You get the sun and it's kind of hot inside. So it's like very nice weather, but kind of sucky inside. It's a little warm. Nah, I'm older than that. Let me guess, what would the 93? Maybe the 93 is like your old jersey number. Or maybe it's like class of 93 then. If you're older than 93, like being born in 93, maybe class of 93. Those are my next two guesses. Class of 93 or old jersey number. You're wearing a hoodie. I know. The thing is, like, I'm so used to wearing hoodies. The thing, I'm very, very pale, okay? So whenever I go outside, I would rather wear a hoodie in the heat than a sleeveless shirt in the heat because it's hotter to me, you know, catching all of the light on my, like, horribly white skin. So I'm more used to wearing hoodies in the heat. So I think my body's just accustomed to this. It's like, this isn't making me hot. It's not making me hot, but it's so weird. It's so hard to explain. The weather sucks where I'm at. The snow had all melted, but we got a new 5 inches yesterday. Oh, that is the worst, Dylan. Look, where I'm from, it doesn't snow often, but I do know that if it snows, starts to melt, and then snows again, that's like slushy awfulness. Like, and the melted ice or the melted snow from last night has probably get turned into ice that's mixed in with the snow of today. That's horrible. That is horrible. But I'm sure if you look outside, it's very pretty and snowy. Unless you live in like one of those places where it's just when it snows, it gets all gloomy. Becky 93. Okay. It does roll off the tongue. It just rhymes with Specky, okay. Because, you know, people ask me, what does the LB mean? What is the 7? Like, what does it all stand for? It doesn't. You know, it's just what I wanted to be named. So, you know what? I feel that, Specky. Alright, we found a tank and it's not a demon hunter. So, I don't know why we waited that long. There's a perfectly good druid tank that had queued up. Oh god. We don't need afflicted weak aura anymore. I don't know what that is. Fever HUD stats. Oh, this is my stat thing. Okay. Okay, Theater of Pain time. I kind of want to try a dungeon where
5, 4, 3,
you go Flourish.
1.
That Flourish keybound? I don't. Do I? No, but now we do. All right. Yeah, but Druid Tank does 700k and Prot Warrior does 2 million. You know what? You make a fair point. You win this round. I literally soothed it. What the heck? That's a scam. My soothe is actively on cooldown. Oh, that's Nature Swiftness. How do I have... Oh, I missed the keybind for soothe. Oops. Now we soothe it. I pressed the wrong keybind for soothe. That's embarrassing. Oh, theirs was invisible. Glad I saw it last second. Yeah, I do need to make my efflorescence keybind the same in Boomkin form, because there I tried to jump out of that form with efflorescence and it didn't work. Oh, I didn't mark the wild. Oops. Also didn't use my new spell. The friendly one. I'm gonna apply that now. I don't have a keybind. Symbiotic relationship. I'll find a keybind for it eventually. Come on, no more damage. Just let me wrath. Nice. Gloomy town checking in, but I was out shoveling this morning and it makes a nice sound dampening effect. Yeah, that is nice. Dang, one of those gloomy towns. We visited one of my cousins, not my cousins, my wife's cousins in, okay. Never mind. We visited one of my wife's cousins in Iowa, and where they live, it's snowy, but like the sky is just gray. Like it's not a pretty snowy place at all. Oh, I didn't put it down. Oops. Things are dying so quick. It's so weird on this character. I have my damage and healing bars mixed or swapped. Like, why does Star Surge not put me in, but Starfire does? That I just don't think Fluid Form makes sense with the Boomkin spells. I really don't. Like, Star Surge should take me into Boomkin form. Are we pulling this guy? My tank was like, I got places to be. Oh, tank pulled.
Overcome this trial. Win my faith.
I tried. I really did. Let's put a, oh, can we range that? I was gonna say, let's put a thing down so they can't leap out of it. Like I said, might be. It's okay. Not like I mean, it is a kind of crazy pool. Pulling that guy from the upstairs into that pack is pretty wild, but like, didn't really go too horribly.
And yet, the void still grows.
Butts and guts. Can't wait till we get the tier set. I want to see like how my UI behaves with the tier set. Like, what's it? How crazy is it going to be going all the time? Yeah, I am very low on mana. Let's go ahead and innervate ourselves. But hopefully we get some time to drink before the pack. I'm gonna type I have been chain pulling for an actual year. A DPS, I literally type and then a DPS says take to the boss and cleave. And what do? We listen to... Yeah, no.
Overcome this trial. Win my faith.
Okay. Yes, I need to drink. Oh, gee. Had me scared. They said, sorry, healer. Had me scared. Okay. Oh, I keep trying to put... Yeah, definitely need to put efflorescence on this hot bar, because that's extremely annoying. Okay. Where's my B-res button? It's been a while since I've looked for it on these bars. Also, I really want to revamp my Druid's UI, because I kind of want my treants to be like bars, kind of like my renewing mischarges. I don't know, I've been thinking about that lately. I feel like it'd be a lot better for my brain. Live. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to revamp this UI. I also still have the Meridol's Toll or whatever it's called. Let's get in. Okay. Let's do a risky convoke. See how much damage we can get off. I don't really need normal combo. Okay, now we can hop out and heal. Now we can just do damage. What spec am I playing? Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove, balance owl weaving, like as chill as you can get. Like we're like just hanging out today. Nothing like try hard. Just applying hots, applying dots, getting the occasional star surge out. Like not trying to min-max damage. Just trying to get through these lower level keys without trying harder than I need to. You know what I mean? I can't speak. I was always using Symbiotic Relationship on the tank. Then I watched J.B play and he puts it on the squishiest guy, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, definitely. Like if you're playing with a really squishy class in your group, absolutely put it on the squishiest guy. Whoever you plan on healing the most, or whoever you intend on healing the most, put it on them. And these lower keys, I really... Whoever takes the most damage out of these three people is very random. But I know consistently, like, my tank's going to be needing some hots on them, so I'm just slapping it on the tank. Yeah, realistically, you just want it on the squishiest person. Not really the squishiest person, but the person that's going to need the most healing, because then you're getting the most effectiveness out of it. I don't know why I did that. Now I'm dead. Ah! We're back. Nothing happened. Those still come out? They do. Can you walk through them? Oh no. Are you enjoying owl weaving? I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, it's super chill. Like, I mean, you don't do like bad damage. You don't do crazy damage either, but it's just nice, like, you know, just getting to sit here in druid stance and do your thing and let your treants do more. Like, it's just nice. Definitely nice. I'm sure I'll like it even more once we get tier set. Took a risk there. I was like, surely I finish this channel before his shout goes off, right?
Overcome this trial. Win my faith.
And Rejuve's out. I'm popping offensive. These guys hurt. Yeah, there are so many changes that I would make to this UI if I like took the time to do all of it. Ah, please hit me, Convoke. I saw multiple shoots coming my way, and I was like, well, crap, I'm kind of trusting this Convoke to heal me through it, but we'll risk it. All right, do we skip this in a 5? Guess not. Yikes, okay. Get a couple cranks of mana. Yeah, just walk through the sword. Walk through it. Also, you can like tell my haste is low. Like just watching my cast bar, it's so sad. I'm LOS from everyone. Oh, this is so bad. Good luck, team. This is awkward. Oh god. Why did I go this way? Do we risk it? Whoa! Like, why does Wrath take you into Boomkin form? To me, it just makes opposite sense. How is the Druid? Why can I not read today? How is Druid dealing with the Devour Affix? I swapped to Flourish for it, and like every now and then I'll Flourish it if not enough people are doing it. But for the most part, I'm just like dispelling one person and like Wild Growth, Nature Swiftnessing a second one, and then if a third person still needs it, like I'll just dispel that third person too. Wow, that banner is gone. But so far, it hasn't really been an issue.
Overcome this trouble.
It's like dispel one person, and then we're just healing through the others. If I need to, I can dispel the third one. They are destroying this banner, though. Is it even worth me dotting? I guess not. But maybe I just keep the muscle memory of it. Not bad. Crazy. I'm doing like 300k on this character. On my monk, you do like 700k, something crazy. Like, it's disgusting. So it's weird doing this on this character. All right, we're probably gonna do a pretty psychotic pull here. We're probably pulling to the storm guy. We'll see how it goes. I do have Flourish. I'll probably have Convoke by the time he does a Soul Storm. I kind of want him to pull. Do we want to pull that? Oh god, we don't. Pretty sure if I swap stances, doesn't it cleanse that off of me? Or does that not work? Okay, yeah, we are pulling. Spread some rejuves. Rid of the curse. Let's put Cenarian Ward. Let's Wild Growth. Flourish. This full heals you, right? I wonder if it cleanses the affix. It does. Well, wait. Oh no, it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. I know taking these portals full heals you, so it's. I was wondering if it would also get rid of the heal absorb on you. Never tested that before. Just DPS'd a rough key with a Mistweaver. His ancient teachings. I tried. His ancient teachings. Healing was so low. Oh no. Hey, send him to my video. Send him my my guide. Let him know the way. What add-on can I use to get all the voice telling me that AoE is coming, or to dodge something, or soak, or cooldowns of core abilities are up? You can get that with big wigs. Like you can get it to. You can set certain mechanics to audio cue, or you can do. Please kick that. You can do like weak auras has voice settings too, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you can. I would definitely recommend big wigs as my #1 for that. I don't do it like I don't have it say like dodge, AOE, dodge. You know, I don't have mine doing that kind of stuff, but I know you can. Deadly Boss Mods is another one. DBM, big wigs and DBM are very similar. Like you see, I have big wigs. I don't know if I have it toggled on this character for some reason, but normally I have it toggled on. It's like right here. It tells me all the timers and stuff. But I guess I haven't set it up on this character yet. No. No. I wonder if I can survive that if I go bear form. Here comes one. Let's try. Oh, never mind. They kicked it. Oh, rest in peace. I feel like I should go lingering healing. Would keep me having to reapply these hots all the time. Or keep me from having to. Yeah, Deadly Boss Mods is good. Apparently there's a weak aura pack that already has it set up, that Talonis is saying on Twitch chat, called the Tarathals. TARITHALs weak aura pack. Apparently it's pretty good. There are a couple different ways. A couple different add-ons have like text-to-speech indicators for certain mechanics that you can set up. But it does require like manual setup in a lot of cases, unless someone already has gone through and manually set up everything. Okay, I put my external on the DK because I saw that spear was going into them. We flourished. Yeah, I definitely should have lingering heals, whatever it's called.
Your souls are mine to claim.
Okay, we don't have a marker down, nothing telling us where to drop ads. Okay, everyone just knows. Very nice. This is our last boss for the final boss? Yeah, okay, good. Hot's applied. This ad is off in Narnia. Whoa! Did we grip an ad in? Yikes. Did we grip an ad in? I feel like none. Maybe it was that ad that that guy dropped all the way over there. Where's that B-res at? Over there. Okay, I think I'm safe. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine.
Overcome this trial. Win my.
Oh god, we're all forgetting how to play the game, myself included. Honestly, we just focus boss here. That was ugly. It's okay. This group's been like playing super cleanly all the way up until then. We needed our wipe. Or our close to what. We needed our scare. How about that? Thank you. The problem is that my eyes can't follow so many things at once while healing. I tend to focus the most on health bars of my pre-mades, so I think the bigwigs or DBM voice would be helpful. What I do is I go through bigwigs and I kind of turn off all the mechanics I don't really care about. Like, I only have the most threatening mechanics like on my bigwigs, you know what I mean? So then there's not like clutter. Like, I don't need to know when the boss is spawning. So this is why I don't like this character's bigwigs. But on my other characters, like I have it just like my monk, I have it to where it just tells me the big scary things that are coming. So then like there's less clutter, you know. You can also move your bigwigs down to like right here, right next to your health bars, so that it's right next to your eyes, you know. Get hot, spread out. Okay, we have people playing out in Narnia. Luckily, Typhoon exists. Normally you lust now, so this part of the fight's gonna get a little weird.
My magic reaches beyond your mortal ken. Death itself demands your songs.
Overcomes this trial. Win my favor.
My magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
Ah, these casts are just rolling into us. Okay, not the cleanest key we've been a part of, but not the worst. Why not just use the same profile? I should, but the thing is I just haven't swapped it. Just haven't set it up yet. Okay, we got a trinket with leech. It's not a great trinket, but we take those. To an enemy, causing allied attacks to heal based when they hit it. That's pretty cool. Leech. We love leech. So now I have two seasonal trinkets. The thing is, this trinket kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I definitely will use the same profile across all characters once we take time to set it up. Alright, we are at 2 out of 4 on this character. We got our shaman done. What's our healing like? See, their symbiotic relationship to 2%. Maybe I let it fall off toward the end. We're flying in cat form. Look. Alright guys, I have to go pick up my wife from the airport. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut the stream short today. But I feel like we got a lot done. Like, I just have a little bit of grinding to do over the weekend, and we'll have some pretty sick vaults for next week. So I've been posting my vault videos every week. So if you're curious what we end up getting from these vaults, definitely check out on Tuesday, right once the servers go live. I record my vault video and then post it for you guys, so stay tuned for that. But I have some videos planned for this weekend, so going to be working on those tomorrow and tonight. But like I said, got to go pick up my wife. Oh no, Future Dead's just getting here. What's up, Future Dead? I was just saying I have to go pick up my wife from the airport. But today's stream was really good, so if you want to watch it, you can go back and watch the VOD. But I appreciate you guys. Safe travels. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe this weekend. Stay away from the sun. Put sunscreen on if you go outside. If it's hot where you're at, or stay out of the snow if you're Dylan, I guess. But guys, take care. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye everyone. Bye guys. Thanks for hanging out today. It was a really fun stream. Even though I just jammed some bad alts, it was a good time. Just got home. No problem. Have a nice day. I'm so sorry. Normally we stream later, but like I said, got something to do. All right. Take care, guys.